All right, hey guys, I am back, and I know that it's been a while. So much has happened, but I am still meditating to manifest. And recently, I had so many people reach out to me, and I made that video over a year ago. And to see how much significance it still holds and how it is still helping people really step into their vortex and believe that what they believe they receive, I knew I had to come back. I knew I had to come back and share that it's still working, that I'm still meditating every day, and I'm still manifesting so much. Like every single thing I put on my list to manifest, I have received. Everything. And I'm so grateful to all the people who have subscribed to my channel, people who have left comments, who have reached out to me through Instagram, who have emailed me. I'm just excited to see like how introducing you guys to meditation in order to manifest was something like an aha moment for a lot of people. And believe me, it was an aha moment for me. Like to actually put the two and two together, because before we were all like cutting out want pictures out of magazines and pasting them on poster boards and kind of like believing like that, right? And then we would like never look at that board again until like the next year when it was time to do another one, or we would roll it up and stick it somewhere and it would collect dust and whatever. So that board, that we would have these great vision board parties, and it would never really do the magic that we wanted it to do. And it's like I was a victim of that too, like cutting things out and putting on all these boards and buying all these magazines and it wasn't until it's like the Most High kind of gave me this aha moment and was like, you can ask me all these things in meditation, you know. I'll answer you there too. And I was like, what? I could meditate and sneak in a couple of things that I want to, and that'll be okay. And it was like, yeah, cheeky. Ask me. Ask and you shall receive. And then that's when it was like, whoa. Whoa. Right? And the very first thing, very first big physical thing that I had manifested was that apartment. And I still live in this apartment to this day. I still live in my beautiful high-rise apartment that I manifested. And if you guys are clicking on this video before you watch the other video, in my thread, you'll be able to click on that video. It's a very long video. It was my very first YouTube video ever. It was daunting, but it was on my heart and I had to share it. I didn't care about the cosmetics of it. I didn't care that I didn't know how to edit. I didn't care that I recorded with my phone. My phone was shaking. I kept moving it from one hand to the other. I didn't care about any of that stuff. I just knew like that message was so heavy on my heart, and I had to share like what meditation had did for me. And I just had to. And through that, I realized that it has helped so many people. So many of you have reached out to me and kind of like, it's an aha moment for you too. Like, we just thought meditation was like this Buddhist monk thing that they sat and got quiet and learned how to be centered with their self and one with the universe. And it's actually a way to be centered so that it can guide you closer to everything that you're meant to do, that you want to do. It's a way, it's like a cheat sheet to your life. All right, so I'm glad that I did that. That was a year ago. And since then, I still meditate every day, and I have manifested so many things. Almost everything that I wanted that year has come to pass and more. And and I'm gonna do a video on each and every one of them. I manifested my dream car. I manifested some dream items that I never thought that I would have, especially not at like this age. I thought that it would be like later in life, like retirement life, and I would be able to consume some of those things. My business is doing great. A lot of you know that I am in real estate, and I have been able to manifest like multiple streams of income under the same real estate umbrella. And that was something that I really was concerned and really wanted to do. And one of the biggest things this year that I manifested, and I know a lot of you heard me talk about it in my previous video, was I wanted to heal my skin, and I was going to use meditation to do that. It's partly one of the reasons why I was away from YouTube so long. I ended up getting diagnosed with this very rare skin disease called vitiligo. And most people associate this disease with Michael Jackson. It's like the Michael Jackson disease. It's exactly the disease that he had that made him lose all his pigment in his skin. And if you guys kind of look back at that last video and you pay attention, when I kind of turn my head, you'll be able to see that I had like almost like a fleshed toned patch there, and that was my vitiligo starting around that time of that video. I didn't know that I had vitiligo yet. I thought it was some crazy rash happening on my face, and then I ended up going to the dermatologist maybe like a week or less than a week after I actually uploaded that video, and we did a biopsy, and it was determined that I was diagnosed with vitiligo, and it did spread. It kind of went from this side to this side, and my dermatologist kind of deemed that it would either drop down or it would spread and do the kind of raccoon look. And it put me into a slight depression, guys. I didn't understand why that was happening to me. I didn't think I deserved it. All these things, pitiful things that I let fall upon me. And I was still meditating every day. Great things were still coming to pass in my life, but I had this daunting thing that was no cure. My dermatologist said there was no cure for it. He gave me like a steroid and some cream to apply to it to suppress it and to stop it from spreading. But there was no way he could basically guarantee that I wouldn't wake up every day and see new spots. And I had started to YouTube everyone with vitiligo. Like I would put vitiligo in my YouTube search bar and just go crazy and watch everybody's videos. People would talk about their transition, and it got to the point where I just said, okay, you know what? I just got to be okay with this. Like, if this is what God's calling is for me, then, you know, I'm just going to be okay with it, and I'm going to try to embrace it like I had seen so many of my YouTubers do. I went from a depression to like, I'm going to embrace it. And then one day I was meditating, and I had this voice tell me, meditate on it. Ask me to heal you. I was like, what? There's no cure for this. This is like cancer. There's no cure. Like, no. And I said, you know what? What do I have to lose? And from that day, I dedicated every single meditation to curing my vitiligo. And needless to say, I am here in front of you guys today, and I have no spots. None. They went away. It repigmented and went away. My dermatologist thought I went to a witch doctor. He asked me if I went to another country and got some type of herbs and splashed it on my spots and all these things he came up with. And when I would tell him, like, I'm just meditating, like, I'm believing that I'm gonna be cured, and they're repigmenting, like little dots, like darker dots would start to repigment in my spots. And he thought I was crazy. But listen, this is what we know in our little community. They're gonna think we're crazy. They're gonna say it doesn't work. They're gonna say you're too old. They're gonna say bills are due. You don't have time to be sitting around meditating. They're gonna say you can't cure vitiligo. You can't cure cancer. You can't get that. They're gonna say all these things. And we're gonna know, yes, we can. And we're gonna know, I can have that. I can cure this. And I'm gonna do it all by meditating. So, I have so much to talk about, you guys. I am excited to be back. I am going to do a video on each and everything that I brought to pass. I don't really know where this channel is going to, like what type of directive it's gonna take. I'm just going to record and we're gonna see what happens. But the very first video I promise that I'm gonna get out is how I healed my vitiligo, and then I'm going to talk about everything else that I manifested through this entire journey that I've been gone. And I'm excited to see you guys again. So, hey guys, I hope that you guys forgive me for being gone so long. But I hope that you guys are ready to be inspired again and to inspire me as well. And let's get this thing started because your girl is back.